Hello and welcome back to a supporter video. We're gonna go right back into our event and see what happens with this Golgari deck. Where does Lady Vraska take us? So far it's been a series of top deck wars. The game we lost was we did not top deck land. The games we won, we got into top deck battles with our opponents and pulled it out. This is, well, if you want a top deck war, I'll give you a war. Probably not. Mulligan. All right. Sure. It's awkward because I don't really want Stitcher's Supply that. Oh, good. I'm on the draw. I don't have to. Top-notch commentary. Hello, opponent. How many lands? That's not good. That's not good. Thousand Eyes. Oh, we got a mirror? Got some kind of a mirror, my friends. 4 lands in a row, by the way. We're on top of that deck. Library. Yeah, we need you. We need you long time. So we can curve into our Vraska. The branchies. The branchies are coming, everybody. So I'm wondering, like, I'm curious how important the life total resource is. But with a Vraska, I think the more bodies I have, the better. And it might also be a giveaway that our opponent has a Vraska. But I don't think that means I can sit back and not do this. I gotta do this. And we'll put this cemetery on top of the deck. Wow. Wow. It's a lot of land. It's a lot of land. Izoni's very lonely in this graveyard. And Molderhulk's not getting any cheaper. Yeah. Blocks all day. Opponent might just be testing the waters there, or they also have their own graveyard shenanigans they need to work on. So it's an interesting game of cat and mouse of who should want their stuff in graveyards more, but I know I want Vraska out here. Assassin's Trophy, I'm guessing. But at least that gets me a land.
I leave dead bodies wherever I go.
Meow.
Ready to join them? You'll have to try harder than that.
Wow, she sounds excited.
Everyone is expendable, except me.
True story. Findbroker! Awesome. Awesome. And we're finally making some headway here to make Molderhulk cheaper. Chupa-loop. Yep, very much a mirror match, although, I don't know. I know how good a Chupacabra is. Does mean our opponent likely has another. They're stalling on land, so we know they have a pretty relevant hand. Ooh, I can play you. Let's do it. Seems good. Ooh, I can have it untapped? No, it was still under the battlefield tapped, right? No, it says to the battlefield. Oh, I should have, all right. I'll pay the 2 life. I should have got a basic land for that reason. I didn't read it. I assumed it was tapped. I never resolved the card before. In any testing, I didn't. I just looked at it and thought, that was pretty cool. We could do some fun stuff with this. Yep. Nothing's really good enough over here to be worthy of a trophy, especially while my opponent's stuck on land, though. Yeah, I shouldn't have paid that 2 life. It's okay. I'll get better. I really do want to find broke back Izoni. Is now the time? 6 cards in graveyard. It's really good. Doom Whisperer is really good too. And I do need to have some fodder on the frickin' battlefield, because the way that this game is going... Actually, can I get the Molderhulk again? No, I can't. I'm 1 off of that. Like, if my opponent's running a lot of these Plaguecrafters, I need something to sacrifice. So, let's get Izoni cooking. Let's get Findbroken and Izoni cooking. It's gonna be fun. I found the 3/4 body part to... Sounds really awkward, body part. I found the part where you get a 3/4 body attached to this effect, so, like, a lot more relevant than I expected, and it does keep it keeps access coming to all these things that you need when you need them. There's a Doom Whisperer. My opponent's also on that Doom Whisperer kick. But it's gonna die. The fun part about Assassin's Trophy is a really good foil to a Doom Whisperer, because if the opponent goes through and surveils, they can't get the land, or they have to shuffle that stuff away. Now, oftentimes the land isn't that important, so they just won't. But plenty of people make the mistake. Kind of like Settle the Wreckage when you have a good card on top of your deck. You don't want to take the lands. Alright. They did keep... Or did they? Was that Vraska on top? It was. Okay. So they did keep their top card. Now, will they get... Yes, they'll shuffle it away for a land. We got them. We ninja'd them. Alright. Do we want to attack with a Findbroker, let the opponent lose their Stitcher Supplier, and improve what's in their graveyard? There's already an Izoni. Our Izoni probably won't be as big as a future opponent Izoni. We're at 14 life. We could just drop a Doom Whisperer and make a much bigger yard. But this is just the first Izoni. This is the baby Izoni. We have to start pressuring the life total sometime. We're gonna get... I mean, some gang blocks would be giving me an extra bug. But it would be making extra bugs for the opponent. Yep, yep. Alright. So, I don't know if it's a good trade. I don't know enough about this mirror. I've never played it. Things are still early in the format, of course, and sometimes you gotta learn. What's this? Oh, it's different art. Another Izoni. Wonder if we're on 4 Izonis or something. Ross! Bugs! Alright, another Doom Whisperer. Cool. I'm pointing a trophy at you. You get a trophy! And you get a trophy! Alright. Now remember, if you get that land, you shuffle, and you don't get what you surveil. They could just be filling their graveyard, which is totally fine. Alright, 2 lands. Let's see if they pay again. Alright. And there's a card on top they want to keep. Let's see if they get the land or not. Do not get the land. You don't want this land. You have a card on top that you specifically put there. Come on. I think we can all learn something today. All right, combat. Attack. Everybody. What you got? Maybe the opponent thought I was going to play back and be defensive. I am not. I'm not going to be defensive in any way. I'm totally willing to let this die. Yeah, we'll take out the Chupa. Because I'll find Broke It. Or I'll find another with the Doom Whisperer. And the next one will be even stronger than this one. I hope our opponent isn't wondering why they didn't draw the card they wanted. It's because you took the land from Assassin's Trophy. You gotta say, Assassin's Trophy's carrying this deck right now. At least through the last 2 matches. Jeskai and then this one. Being there against the Doom Whisperer has been a big deal. Journey to Eternity and an Assassin's Trophy from the opponent. Journey to Eternity. The joke, the meme, the legend. Good game. Looks like our opponent will see no more. Victory! Tastes so sweet. Claim that prize, get that 3rd win, move it on up the chain. Gotta turn on the heat. It's actually a little cold in my room. A little bit of cold. Oh no! Oh no! The ultimate journey meme himself, Eugenides, a streamer who, as a subscriber and regular poster in my Discord, just posted this list, which I imagine he's still going to be playing. It is Abzan Journey to Eternity Dredge. So another mirror type situation. And yep. So he said he got to 7 wins with it yesterday. I don't imagine he will put it down anytime soon. I don't need more lands, do I? No, I need creatures in my yard. But we'll get the Glowspore going. And decline. So 2 critters. We got a Memorial to Folly combo with the Golgari Findbroker or Chupacabra, depending what we care about. Branchy. Here we go. It begins. And the plains was found. Alright, attack. Blocks. Love it. Build up that Necrotic Wound. Remember, the Necrotic Wound does exile as well. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have something to target. And we'll put you in tapped, since I won't need a Necrotic Wound this turn. Card to remember from his deck is Knight of Autumn, although I don't think it has good targets against me. I can't think of any. Yep, you got a Chupa. So I am going to, with this hand with a Necrotic Wound, I'm going to Chupa your Bugler and get some damage in, because I think it's a good idea to start punching away. We saw in the last game how some life total pressure, well, we've seen in a few games now, but particularly against Merfolk, we saw some life total pressure can be very helpful. Bugler number 2, dig up the value. Miss. Militia Bugler, 3 mana. Look at the bottom 4 cards of your library, as the joke goes. Let's see what happens when we play the Stitcher Supplier. No creatures. Wait, we did. Why does it? Oh, okay. So I'm still short. But if I attack, I can play it this turn, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 7, 2. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go see if we can get our free Molderhulk here. I'm perfectly willing to trade my Chupacabra to hit my land drop and have a 6/6. But the opponent will then Chupa it, but then I'll Doom Whisperer. At least that's my big plan. My choice is fish. My choice is this 1 forest right there. Ooh, weird. That's not Chupacabra, and that's not Chupacabra. Our opponent's not worried about the 6/6 body at all. Well, that's fun. Can probably exploit that. Let's find out. Let's find out. Are you willing to gang up on the Molderhulk? You are. Am I willing to use my Necrotic Wound? I need to draw the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra needs to hit the Molderhulk so that my Doom Whisperer can go bananas. So let's exile you. And let's drop this. It is too bad. My opponent might have Journey to Eternity, and having the exile effect would have been very nice. We get 2 lands off the top of the deck. But I imagine it's Chupa time, and it is. I can Chupa the Chupa, but I'd rather trade. How many lands? We got a lot of creatures down here. Does that mean I can go? Yeah, it does mean I can make this play. I've been waiting for it. The combo. The actual combo. Memorial to Folly. Molderhulk. Memorial to Folly. I'm probably getting his attention now. I have a 6/6 that you have to exile. All right. No plays. Did our opponent flood? Okay. With one more land, we can do the next part of the combo, which is Findbroker, Memorial to Folly. But I think for now, we're going to send out the Branchy. Library. Can't really get enough of those. And here's another one. So that's a lot of power. That's a grind proper, and it looks like Huge has seen enough. Yeah, good game. It looks like a flood out for the Huge Needies and a grind out for the Molderhulk. Memorial to Folly combo. I proclaim myself the master of this graveyard. I'll have to tell him later in Discord that's being recorded. He can watch it. He is a supporter and subscriber, so he'll see it in the supporters only video. Madara! Uchiha! Prepare for Genjutsu, ladies and gentlemen. Those birds aren't birds. They're not real. Wait, Madara isn't. That was really bad. That was really bad. Madara is Toby. I know my stuff. Sorta Toby? I sorta know my stuff. The hand's not great, but I'll try it. Just gotta draw. Another Black Source. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Madara like wants to stick the world in the moon or something. My Naruto abilities are getting worse as I get older, and they keep making more. They just don't stop. They just don't stop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't block these things. It's a problem. It's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. How will we ever stop what we cannot block? One of the strengths of the deck, for better or worse, is that it can block a whole bunch of little dorks on the ground. Well, this hits for 2. We may just have to use it here. Is it mono blue Merfolk? I guess. Sure. Alright, let's try to wound it. Does it resolve? It does. And I can't block, might as well be attacking. Izoni's down there. Now we just have to find Izoni. It's not like we have life gain, so I do have to sort of take this seriously. But giving my opponent more land, I want to put that off. Oh, my turn, huh? I feel like my Chupas are going to get countered, so I better use my mana while I can. This doesn't feel right, but I think I have to. And it really sucks if I'm fixing their mana and giving them green sources. Like, what if they were just a mana-screwed deck? But then I can just say I'm a nice guy, right? Yeah, I'm just a nice guy. That's what it is. I just really care. I care so hard. I took it for a mono blue unblockable, but it turns out that is not the case. Wow, Bone to Ash. Wow. There's one you don't get every day. You don't get boned every day. I just said that. Can't take it back. It's out there. Good thing this is supporters only video. Don't tell anyone. Reputation's on the line. Uh-huh. I feel like things are about to get ugly. I'm tapped out, so your sequencing doesn't matter. Just play your stuff. Alright? Or don't play your stuff. Whatever. Bow wow wow. The flood is real yet again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Merfolk plus counters. Life is complete. Alright, there's enough land now. You can stop. You can stop with all this. You can draw some cards that are relevant. I know I can grind with these decks, I just need to actually draw cards that matter. It's so painful. I also miss having like flashback cards I can play from the graveyard. I miss that a lot. I really, really do. It's like I can't seem to throw anything in my graveyard I can play. And cards like Narcomoeba and Creeping Chill, those cards, they not good. Oh my god, look at the top of the deck I just milled. It's a disaster. A disaster, I say. Uh-huh. This deck's too fair. Too fair. Too fair to play this deck. I need to find, like, it feels like it should be more broken, but I guess if it were more broken, that might be a problem. Let's go, Madara. Let's go. You're ahead. You're winning. You're doing it. You're very talented. We're all impressed with your abilities. Now, frickin' use your stuff. Do your thing. Let's go. Ooh. All right. Well, I mean, cautious optimism. I love how this hexproof doesn't. I mean, obviously it's a trick, but I love how this doesn't even attack. What a. What should will I, maybe, oh, good, it's River Herald Spoon. I tricked him, I did so good. Yeah, no kidding. Alrighty, that was fun. Bad trophy. My opponent was mana screwed, and I would have given myself time to deal with that flood, but no. Bad trophy. I got itchy. I got worried. I thought it was mono blue flyers, that's why. Sometimes you associate with different decks, and against that deck, like, over time, the unblockability is just wears you down. And you don't want to take turns off. But against Merfolk, that was a foolish play. And I should know that Merfolk's going to be more common right now because it's one of the free decks than mono blue flyers. But new formats, you gotta learn. Gotta learn, gotta learn. Losing is a much better teacher than winning for most people. That is definitely true for me. I would love to fix that. I don't know how. Hello? I'm looking for a 4-2 opponent with a kinda good deck, but not really. That's what the... Alright. I'm not used to this. I thought open beta would fix a lot of this waiting for games. I never had this before open beta. You think that the wipe has affected a lot of players' desire to be in events, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe they don't feel like they can compete in events. Alright. We'll call it a draw. How anticlimactic when you listen to that music for over a minute and it's a draw. But I gotta say, coming from Magic Duels, I love this little timer. I love knowing exactly how long I've waited. It used to be a joke trying to get games in the early days of Magic Duels. How long the timer took. Purely incredible. Alright, let's try to be a little less trigger happy with the trophy. You saw... So when people say that trophy has a cost, I think I showed the ultimate price that you can pay with an Assassin's Trophy last game. Looks like Teferi, plays like Teferi. Oh, it's a wizard. Alright. Well, let's put our first cannon fodder out onto the battlefield. Gotta find another black source somehow. More cannon fodder is good, though. And this does fit my curve, and it helps dig me to another black source. So next turn I can go Branchy and Supplier and look at 2 more cards trying to find that black source. Dragoons! It's a problem. But I'm good. I'm trying to get in there. Pressure on the life total can lead to good things. Citrus Supplier first. Let's sequence correctly. If we see a card on top that we want to keep... And there was a swamp on top. Son of a... Alright. Cool. Cool. I do think one of the finer points, if we're going to get better at this deck, is knowing how to be aggressive with it. Life total pressure matters, and there is Doom Whisperer in here, which can just end games on its own. It's a pretty straightforward block, right? Is there any reason not to? I can't think of it. If our opponent has a pump spell, so be it. I don't see a Cinder Wind. Sure. So here's the opponent is pointing stuff at our creatures, not at our face, because, yeah, they want to make sure, 100%, that they do not die to these crackbacks. Anticipate. And opt. All right, well, the Dragoons are going down. Chupa down. The Beast Horror is doing work since rotation. And bam, takes 7 on the nose. Your move. And let the grinding begin. This is definitely the kind of hand we want to have when we're just grinding an opponent to dust with value. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're doing it. You're casting many spells. And you have multiple bodies. Oh, I will trade all day. My opponent seems really happy with these trades, but they're straight 2-for-1s. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't I kill all your stuff? All right, your turn. Stitcher's Beatings. Just giving those 6 Stitcher beats. All right, let's see what you got. Well, you think this will be countered? It's okay if it is, actually, because Memorial to Folly. Sweet. Come to me. He's a big boy. Got a lot of arms. Like, stupid amounts of arms. This is more like a Japanese demon. Japanese monster movies. It's got the weirdest creatures you've ever seen. They must have really weird nightmares in Japan. Let's do them. I have a feeling that what's in my opponent's hand is not relevant, so they're probably sitting on land. So I'm not going to be shy. Yep. Yeah, you're not going to bluff me off casting my spells. It's also a good reason not to cast a Plaguecrafter if they're just discarding a land. Alright, down with the is it. And I don't mean I'm down with the is it, I mean down with that is it. Way down. Boom! Got that war boss, I guess. Woo! Pax. and let the party continue. All right, we got our money back. That's always, depending what your goals are, that's a good measure for success. I would say early format, you, my supporters, my best advice to you is anything that's getting you 5 wins or more on a regular basis is probably worth exploring further, and probably worth not scrapping, although I do have a habit of scrapping my decks when they disappoint me greatly. Like children who can't play basketball in the small town I grew up in. You can't have that in your household. Just throw it out. Just throw it out with the garbage. It sounds really harsh. It's the life I lived. All right. Let's rock and roll. We got the Izoni. Maybe we'll make 1,000 bugs. One thing that I've been interested in is people are like, well, what's your graveyard payoff? I think the best graveyard payoff has been some of the Memorial to Folly Golgari Findbroker shenanigans, just so that you always have stuff to get. And I think that this payoff, as awesome as I would love Izoni to be, as much as I like Izoni, is kind of gravy, but we might need it in this matchup. We might need it here. Yeah, if I get my black source, I can curve out rock solid, so we'll do that. And we put away a Necrotic Wound, which has been a really good payoff. Like, this is a card I've actually really liked. While the Doom Whisperer, yep, we'll get you later. You can come out later. As much as I love having a big monster like Doom Whisperer in the deck, I'm not sure that it shouldn't just be more Molderhulks. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing Molderhulk Memorial to Folly, like hardcore. Oh, it's the Steamkin. Yeah, you can kill my Shaman. Okay, you did it. You did it. How conservative should I be? Should I trophy away the Steamkin? I think I'll make my opponent have more removal. Library. 3/4 body. Good. Sure. Okay. And Wizard's Lightning. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I think I'll hold up the trophy now. I think I'll go trophy. And I think I'll do it now instead of letting my opponent untap and use the mana. There might be a good use for all that mana, but I'm giving them mana anyway. Nah, we'll instant speed it. We'll instant speed it. We'll try to instant speed it. Your go. I think Deluxe Cowboy went and checked his email. Wait, that's not what people check these days. Went and checked Facebook. Nope, they don't do that either. Snapchat. They went and checked the Twitters. They probably uploaded a post to the gram, is what they did. I'm sure that they put a post on the Instagram. Blow it up. That is annoying. That, like, the thing we really needed our opponent to not have there was one more removal spell. Or one more way to kill our things. Because it makes these hit a lot harder. But we'll blow up this one as well. And then what are we getting back? Depends what we draw. If we draw a land, I can get the Doom Whisperer. And then we just have a huge body that blocks forever. But we don't have life gain. I did draw the land. I could also just get a land. Oh, that's probably best. I don't have a land. I can get Jadelight Ranger then. To try to find me a land. Although, actually, Glowspore goes even deeper. Or do we just Doom Whisper and Surveil into it? Yeah, I think a big body that blocks forever is just wise. It's just wiser. But what we really want to do is get Izoni going so we can gain some life. This is about our only life gain. Yeah, the opponent's going ham. Hella ham. How's your top deck? Is it another Lightning Strike? Of course it is. It always is. It never isn't. That's for sure. All right. I guess we'll hold both back on the chance that our opponent draws another Gitu Lava Runner. We'd hate to lose for that. All right. Now we're Chupa spamming. So, combat, attack. Dead next turn. Do they rip it? They usually do. Ooh, they didn't hold the land. Well, they get to draw 3. If they had held the land, they could have done it twice. Have it deal 4 damage to you. I will decline. How deep is... How good are you? How good are you at drawing cards? I guess holding the land isn't a big deal then, because they got the 3 cards. I was overreacting. New cards. I do things wrong. Well, okay, you got Steamkin. You're gonna need 2 blockers. Do you have another creature? It might be a shock. We might be looking at a shock. Make him have it. And if it is a shock, it'll have to go to the Chupa, not to me. Yep. All right, top of the deck. Enter tapped. Here we go again. And get 4 cards deeper to find a lightning strike. Man, risk factor is a house. And that'll do it. So was there anything in that whole game I could have done to prevent another damage? I could have trophied one of the lava runners instead of the chain whirler, but at that time I didn't have another Chupa or removal spell, and I was really worried about a combination of like another chain whirler or shock getting through my Golgari Findbroker. That's the one thing I could have done differently. I could have aggressively protected my life total even harder with the Assassin's Trophy. All right, let's see what prizes we got. 600 gold, I'll take it. Vona, Murder, Sarah's Wings. I'll also, for my supporters, since you're my supporters, why am I still getting core set packs? I think that this is just like your early player reward. Mythic Wildcard, yay. Sarkhan's Unsealing, yippee-ki-yay. We'll give you a preview of that red deck. So this is the deck that Trudon was smashing with on stream yesterday. And Lava Runner, Shock, Steamkin, Pyro, Flame, Lightning Strike, Lightning, Risk Factor. I mean, other than Risk Factor and 2 Experimental Frenzies, it looks really underpowered compared to last season's red deck. Thing didn't lose. Just demolished everything. Risk Factor was absurd. You just get you get 1 hit in with Steamkin or a couple hits with Lava Runners, and you draw 1 or 2 Risk Factors and 1 or 2 Flame Accounts, and you just sit there like drawing a million cards and wrecking your opponent. I also lost that game because I didn't attack 1 turn when I could have with the Findbroker playing around the 3rd Lava Runner. That was probably too conservative. Anyway, so I'm sure at some point we'll have to cover a deck or deck like that. Way too ridiculously good. All right, but for today we're gonna call it. I got some football to go watch. So go Lions. Thank you for watching, and I will see you, my awesome supporters, in the next video. Goodbye.